3, 2, 1.
What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to the KellyCast. Wow, what a week one in the NFL. Of course, joined by my cousin, Mike. How's it going, buddy?
Fantastic. Couldn't be a better week, like you said, not just for our team, the Buffalo Bills, which we'll get to later on in the show, but really the entire NFL was a pretty exciting opening week.
And it always is, right? We wait so long for these games. It feels like the off season lasts 3.5 centuries. And then when you have 16 games on your screen, whether you're watching Red Zone, whether you're watching the games, whether you're just watching the primetime games, Vikings Bears showed out last night as well. I think there was something for everybody. I want to start off this video, Mike, with an apology. And not an apology to you, because I don't do that, but to Josh Allen. You know, I watched a lot of different content creators, ESPN, NFL Network, YouTubers, whatever you want to call it, after the Bills come back on the Ravens. And the one thing that really stood out to me was Josh was angry. He was angry with the fans who left the stadium.
I mean, I think there's people that left the stadium. That's okay. We'll be fine, but have some faith next time.
He was angry with the fans who gave up. Now, I'm going to do it in all honesty here. I walked away from the game when it was 40-25. I said, you know what? It's just not our day. And that was not me not believing in Josh. It was more me not believing in the defense. And obviously the Bills come back, win 41-40, score Agami.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say I never doubted Josh, but I did doubt the Bills. They ended up winning. And what an experience. Mike, take us on your ride through this amazing comeback.
All right. So very much like you, I had started to walk away. We were talking obviously back and forth throughout the whole game. Like this is crazy. You expected us to get beat. I deep down expected us to get beat. We typically get beat by them in the regular season. And I was walking downstairs like you. I had to have because I'm old, guys, so I have a hard time staying up during the night games anymore. I had to have it on 3 TVs, one in my bedroom, one downstairs, one in my basement, the man cave, so that I could just bounce back and forth in between plays, commercials. And I was going downstairs to shut my TV off downstairs and change on to week 2 display. Like this is over, man. There's probably about 5 minutes left in the game. It's over. Change my display, which you guys see behind me. Walk upstairs, shut that one off. By the time I get back upstairs to the bedroom to go flip on whatever I'm going to fall asleep to, man, I'm texting you. You're like, what's going on? It's in the shower. I'm like, this is unbelievable. The unbelievable luck. And again, I want to iterate what you said, or reiterate, I should say. It's not lack of faith in Josh. That defense was horrendous. The defense was absolutely opposite of what we expected. We expected an improvement with some pickup players. This is it was almost a heartbreaking, like, you can't go out like this the last opening night at the Ralph. I mean, just lost for words, I guess, at what goes on.
I think there's every season, Mike, there's a game that teaches you, that reminds us that, hey, it's not over till it's over. And that was this one. That's on us, man. And I'm sure a lot of other Bills fans, maybe they won't admit it, but I'm sure a lot of other Bills fans either walked out of the stadium. We know that. We saw that on the screen. We were joking. We were joking about Daniel Jones over the weekend. Obviously, what a performance from him, becoming the only quarterback to ever score on every single drive in NFL history. Not anything else. The only quarterback ever. And I wanted to bring a question up to you, Mike. Was Daniel Jones bad for the New York Giants? Or was he just not surrounded by the right pieces? Because if you see some of the highlights from him on Sunday, it's because there's a clean pocket in front of him. How likely do you think that Daniel Jones is just going to be a good quarterback for this year?
Well, if he keeps getting a clean pocket, he can continue on the path he's on. I think even the most mediocre of quarterbacks, if you have a clean pocket like that, you got all day to throw, you're gonna do well. You're gonna fare well. That's something that the Giants decided to never give him.
And they still don't have it. They still don't have it. You watch what happened with Russell Wilson over the weekend. It was the same kind of issue. What stood out for you, Mike, in week one, other than the Bills, other than the Colts?
What stood out to me is how bad the Eagles defense was.
Okay, taking us back to Thursday Night Football last week.
They had a lot of guys exit, obviously, from the team, and then one guy ejected before the game even started.
You're saying one guy like it's just another player. That's Jalen Carter, the best player on the Eagles defense, gets ejected for spitting on Dak. The fine came out today. I don't know if you saw that. They also said that it was one game served, which was last game. He's not going to get paid for that game against the Cowboys, and he will be back this week against the Chiefs. I like that. I like that level of thinking. The defense definitely did not show up. It was a divisional game, obviously, against the Cowboys. We saw Micah Parsons debut in Green Bay. He ended up getting that sack on Jared Goff.
The New York teams and the Browns, they seem to be what the Bills used to be. They just have
they're in mid-season form already.
Trouble. Yeah, 100%. They have such trouble with quarterbacks, and then once they leave, they are either so far gone they can't another. They're just a backup or a third stringer.
Do you want more KellyCast on your screen? You can find us on Facebook and on TikTok at the KellyCast. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.